Hey everybody, welcome back. So today, I guess I intended to do a 16-week pregnancy slash life update because we've had things going on in both. And then life happened. So I am currently 18 weeks. So we are going to do an 18-week update slash life update also. So I'll get the life stuff out of the way first because it has mostly to do with work. So my last life update, I was pretty bummed because we'd been on a dedicated lane. I'm a truck driver, if you guys are new here. We've been on a dedicated lane for almost 4 years, doing the same thing every week, being home the same days every week. And we were just really into the groove of it and enjoyed being home. And then they took it away with no notice, and we were just kind of like, great. And 3 days after that happened, we found out that we were expecting, which made it even worse, even though it was amazing news. Not being home while we're expecting was really not the best thing. So we actually, that happened in end of May, and then we went back out for about a month and a half. Like we went out for a month and then took home time, and we were out for a couple more weeks after that. And finally, we were able to get another dedicated account that actually pays us more money and gets us home more days per week. So we're still home 2 days per week, but the other one that we were on, it pretty much was like 1 day a week because they just kept getting us home later and later and later, and it really sucked. Whereas now we're home for a full 48 hours, but usually it's actually a little bit more. It's more like 52 to 55 hours a week, all at once, which is great. It is exactly what we needed. I feel like our prayers were answered. So we are very, very thrilled with it. We've been doing that for the past month now, and it has just been great. And it's really, really good because, as you know, whenever you're pregnant, you do have monthly doctor visits, and then as you get closer to your due date, they're every 2 weeks, and then every week, and then you might go even more frequently. So being home was really, really what we needed. And to be able to be home more often, like for longer, and to make a little bit more money, which is, it's all like check, 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 perfect things. So we're really, really excited about that. And it's actually less work for more money, more home time. It's like we hit the jackpot. So we're really excited about it. So that is my little life update portion of this. And then we're going to get into the pregnancy portion. And you guys, if you did not see my last video, which I'm actually filming after this video, but it is our gender reveal. So if you did not see that, there are spoilers coming up. So if you don't want to know what we're having yet and you want to watch that video, go watch that one and come back. But I will be saying what we're having in this video too. So just so that you know, if you hate spoilers. So also, you guys, like, I know that I started out this channel as a beauty channel, and I have slowly over the past couple of years transitioned more to like beauty and lifestyle and done other different things. Some of you have come and gone since then because you only wanted beauty or you wanted more lifestyle or whatever it is. And here's the thing. It would be a complete lie to say that the pregnancy is not the biggest part of our lives right now. So more pregnancy videos coming, more baby videos coming, more like just this is our new life kind of videos coming. So if you don't like that stuff, I guess don't click them. But honestly, it's going to be the majority of my videos because I'm changing, I'm growing, I'm an adult, I'm in my 30s, and makeup is just not the most important thing on my list right now. And even though I love makeup, which is why I'm sitting here made up right now, I'm not as excited about that as I am about the baby. So, and I mean, priorities, it should probably be that way, right? So, there you go. Fair warning. If you don't like pregnancy stuff, then I guess, like cool. I'll catch you later. But if you do, and you just happen to find me because of this video, then hit the subscribe button because there's more coming. I'm a first-time mom. Crazy to even say that. And let's go on this journey together because honestly, I'm freaking winging it. All right, so 16-week update, 18 weeks? I'm 18 weeks right now, and the pregnancy brain is kicking in. So, thinking back on like the recent visits that I've had, my 16-week appointment went really great. No issues, no problems. We were able to hear the heartbeat. In my 12-week appointment, they actually didn't do the Doppler. They gave me an ultrasound because I had some spotting. And I think I talked about that in a different video, but it was all perfectly fine, normal stuff. And so they didn't do the ultrasound this time. They did just the Doppler, and luckily we were able to hear it. I was a little bit concerned about it because I am a fat mom, a fat pregnant lady. It is what it is. But I was a little bit like, oh, are they going to be able to hear it since I do have like belly fat and stuff? But luckily they were able to. And I was really like, I'm going to start crying if I think about it. I cry at everything lately. Anyway, that was great. They did have me do like the 24-hour urine test, which the funny part was whenever they brought in the thing, it was like a big jug, and you're supposed to put all of your urine in the jug for 24 hours. And she brought it in, and I was like, what I've always wanted, a pee jug. And it's just funny because as a truck driver, there are times when there's nowhere to go. Nowhere. And you are in 400 miles of nothing. And sometimes a jug is your best friend. So I actually was not new to the jug situation. It doesn't happen very often, but sometimes. So that was kind of funny because I was like chuckling to myself about that. And now my eyes watering too. So anyway, every single test that I do though, I get so freaking worried and stressed out, and I'm just like, you know, I feel like my days of not worrying are just over for the rest of my life. I'm going to worry about everything for the rest of my natural born life. But that's fine. So, of course, all of my lab results have been perfect, completely normal, straight down the line. But since I am overweight, there are certain tests that they will have you do earlier, or tests that you will do that maybe a thinner pregnant woman would not have to do. And I know that some people, at least from forums that I've seen online and stuff, they get very annoyed, I guess, or they feel singled out by the fact that, oh, well, just because I'm fat, I have to do this extra test. And I'm like, listen, it is what it is. You know, like if it means that me and my baby are getting better care or more attention than somebody else, I'm all for that. I want to have the tip-top notch of care. And if that means having to do a few extra tests, I'm down with it because I want them to catch any little issue that might come up. And I'm not going to put vanity over the health of my child. So I'm cool with it, but I still worry every single time because a lot of the things that you read online is, if you are overweight and pregnant, you'll never carry a baby to term. You'll never, have an uncomplicated pregnancy. You'll never deliver vaginally, blah, blah, blah. Here's the thing that I'm learning. A lot of those things are just scare tactics or they are uninformed people, because I have had a textbook perfect pregnancy so far. Literally no problems. And I went into it though, not really having any health problems. So that's something to keep in mind. Maybe if you are overweight and do have pre-existing conditions, you may have a completely different pregnancy experience. But if you are an overweight person and you get pregnant, don't stress out so much. Trust me, it's very hard not to, but the things that you read online are not entirely accurate. You may not have any complications whatsoever. So just don't let those things stick in your head. So anyway, long story short, I did the 24-hour urine test, and boy, that jug was full by the time I brought it back. And what they're testing for with that is mainly your protein levels in your urine for that 24 hours. And then they're also testing for the creatinine level and the creatinine clearance level. So basically, it's kidney function is the overarching theme of that. And my protein level was perfectly normal, straight down the line. I did ask my doctor, like, what is abnormal? What should I be expecting? Just so that I know. And mine was like 140 or something like that. And she said that typically, if a pregnant woman is going to have issues with protein in the urine, at this point in her pregnancy, she would already be at around a level 200. So I'm really looking good. I'm well in the average range. And then 300 and above is automatic preeclampsia, which is kind of scary. So let's hope that we stay way, way down. And then the creatinine, you want to be normal or below, because elevated levels means decreased kidney function. And then the creatinine clearance is you want it to be normal or high versus low. So high creatinine and low clearance means kidney issues, and vice versa means you're good. So my creatinine level was actually a little bit low, and my creatinine clearance was very, very high. So she said that my kidney function is perfect. It's like above average for my demographics and stuff. So that was a big load off my chest to not have to worry about that. And again, let me just say this. I'm not a medical professional. I'm just telling you what my doctor has told me and shared with me. So always check with your doctor about these things, because I am a doctor. I do have coming up next week, I have the 1 hour glucose test. They do want me to do it a little bit early, strictly because of my BMI, not because of any lab results or anything. I have read that like 50 to 60% of women fail the first like 1 hour test because the threshold is so low. So I'm kind of expecting to fail that one. I'm going to expect to do the 3 hour test. And then hopefully I pass that one. I've never had issues with diabetes. My A1C levels are always in the normal range. So hopefully everything goes okay. But if not, we will cross that bridge whenever we get to it. But so far, everything is looking really good. Baby is healthy. It is a baby boy, which is really exciting. I did do the Maternity 21 Plus test. That tests for like chromosomal abnormalities. Well, it screens for them. And then you can also find out the gender with that. So that was really exciting to find out. I think I found that out at my 16-week appointment. So I've known for a couple weeks now. And I've been doing a lot of shopping. There is a preparing for first baby / baby boy haul coming up after this video, because I'm going to film that next. But really, really excited about it. I really didn't have a preference going into it. I just wanted, number one, a human baby, because I keep joking with my friends, like, you never know, maybe it's an alien. And number two, just a healthy baby. So it's really exciting. I have never been around children, really, especially not like infants. I think I've held one baby my entire life, so this should be very interesting. My husband, however, has helped out with his nieces and nephews from birth, so I feel like he knows a little bit more going into it than I do, but I'm nervous. I guess we'll figure it out as we go, right? It can't be that hard. Oh, it's gonna be, isn't it? So there's that. I'm pretty nervous about the 20-week ultrasound, we don't have to worry about the gender with that. We already know what it is, but I feel like, I'm always going to be nervous for every single test that comes up, but I just want everything to be okay with him. I don't want to think any negative thoughts. No negative thoughts. No negative thoughts at all. So everything is going to go good. I have the 20-week appointment, and then I'm going to a 20-week ultrasound where they're going to do like a level 2 and stuff like that and really look in depth at all of the development and everything. So I'll bring you an update after that one. After I make sure to get all of my test results back and everything, and I know that everything is hopefully good. I will do a second trimester, like symptoms and like how I'm feeling kind of thing. But I would say that the biggest thing that I am feeling since going into my second trimester is that I can feel the uterus like inside me a lot more. I'm very aware of it, which is just a weird feeling. Here's the thing. Anytime that I like bend over, anytime I'm laying down and then I get up out of bed, like I just feel the space that it takes up, and it feels very strange, but it's a new experience. The other day I bent down to like file my toenails and like clip them and stuff, and I was like, oh, I don't think I can move that way anymore, because it was a little uncomfortable, which I've never really experienced. Like, even though I have a belly, like I could always bend and I'm pretty limber and stuff, and now it's suddenly like, don't bend that far, it hurts, mama. So that's not fun. I might have to end up getting my nails done now, at least on the bottom. Weight gain, I almost forgot that. So I feel like anytime I talk about this with like people in my real life, they don't get that not every pregnant woman should be gaining the same amount of weight. So by all means, if you are thinner, you should probably gain anywhere from 25 to 40 pounds, and you could do that healthily. However, since I am overweight, and the more overweight that you are, the less weight that you need to gain, my doctor recommended 10 to 15 pounds would be ideal. Hopefully nothing more than that, but she did say that if I lost weight throughout the pregnancy, it would still be perfectly safe as long as I'm not like dieting and it's just coming from being generally active. So to date, I'm 18 weeks. I have gained 3 pounds throughout my whole pregnancy, which is great. It's on track for what I should be gaining if I plan on gaining, like, let's say 10 to 12 pounds throughout the whole thing. However, I'm a little disappointed in myself because I really wanted to lose that weight. Not just the 3 pounds, but more than that. Just so that I could be a little bit more healthy by the time that the baby does come. But dude, that first trimester messed me up. I was eating like a fairly low carb lifestyle before that, before getting pregnant. And as soon as the morning sickness hit, I was not the type of pregnant woman that could not eat. I needed to have something in my stomach at all times, or else I was just dry heaving everywhere. So I was pretty much eating like every hour, like a couple bites of something. And unfortunately, a lot of the things that made me feel better and kept me feeling full longer were carbs. So that sucked. I didn't really like gain anything since I was eating the carbs, I think because that first trimester of like, building a baby does take a lot of energy internally. So I kind of just was like at an even keel throughout. I think by the end of the first trimester, I had gained like 1 pound. So I'm up 2 pounds now since then. But I also could not go to the gym at all, even to just, like do the treadmill or the elliptical or anything, just because I was so freaking tired. But now that I'm in my second trimester, I'm getting a little bit more energy back. I have cut back on the carbs and I'm transitioning more to like that low carb lifestyle. I do have like whole grains every once in a while just to like get that nutrients, whatever it provides. And we are going back to the gym now, just to do some like low impact, just making sure I'm keeping active kind of stuff, which at least for my doctor, she says is perfectly fine. Always consult your own doctor. But 3-pound weight gain so far, and I feel good for the most part. Like I don't feel pregnant unless I like bend or move in a way that I feel my uterus. But I'm also not showing at all. I literally look exactly the same. However, whenever I feel like parts of my belly, they're like very hard or firm. And I'm like, that's new. That used to be squishy. So that's different. But I'm trying to think, let's see. Other than that, I can't really think of a whole lot else that's been going on. Just getting excited, getting nervous, getting adjusted to the fact that we're going to go into a hospital. I'm going to shove something out of me and then we get to take it home. It just seems like I'm being punked or something. I don't know. It's just like, I know that people do it like literally every single day, but I've never done it. And it just seems weird. It just seems not right. Like, like really for me, I could have this. I do plan on doing a, like trying to conceive to positive pregnancy test video where I will just like tell you all the tools and apps and things that I used to get pregnant. Because it didn't happen right away, but it also didn't take a whole lot of time. And I think a lot of it was just being on top of my cycle and knowing exactly when things were going to happen and stuff. So I do plan on doing that video. And next after this one, I will have the baby haul video. We have maybe about 70% of our stuff bought so far. And probably lots more other pregnancy related stuff because it's just the forefront of my mind right now. It takes up like 95% of my RAM up here. So that is it for this video. If you do have questions, leave them down below. And again, before you go, subscribe if you are new here, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.